Hello and welcome to Lloyd Southflakes BMW. Today we have this X3 20D M Sport. This car is finished off in Phytonic Blue Metallic, and this is a November 2019 registered vehicle. Fairly standard specification in terms of options chosen for this car, but the X3 of this generation does have a great standard specification, which I'll run through with you now. We have the full LED fog lights, which are the adaptive system as well as standard on the X3. So that's a system where it'll actually turn based on your steering wheel input, just to help brighten up the road ahead of you. And also that ties in as well with the LED fog lights. We have the 19-inch M double spoke alloy wheel. One of the options was chosen is the sun protection glass, these rear tinted windows. That adds obviously a privacy for the rear of the car, and there's a UV element there as well, so it does help keep the cabin a bit cooler on the hot days, help protect the rear passengers from some of those harmful UV rays. Standard on the X3 is a power tailgate, which can be operated by the key. There's also a button underneath the roundel badge, and a button by the driver's door. Nice big entry point. Back of the X3, load cover pulls up out the way. Got that 40-20-40 split folding rear seats there. Handy storage compartment underneath as well. Extra bin there, and a very useful spot there to put the load cover. So if you have got a large item you need to fit in, you can actually fit the load cover directly underneath. It sort of stows away to give you that sort of, when the seats are down, a very big load through. This is the 2-litre diesel 4-cylinder engine, obviously mated with the BMW X3 system as well, the BMW 4-wheel drive system. Into the rear of the car, we've got the black Vanasca leather, it's got some lovely grey contrast stitching in some of the items. He's got on the headrest there. There's a nice quilted, almost quilted effect as well on the seats. Just showing us some of the details. You can see the ambient lighting there working on that door card above the aluminium rhomboid trim finisher. There's a whole host of colours you can choose just to give the car some lovely ambient lighting. Really does brighten up the cabin at night. Rear passengers also benefit from their own climate control settings there, so it is a full free zone system in this X3. Moving into the front of the car, you get that aluminium rhomboid effect in a bit more detail. So being the M Sport model, we've got the fantastic M Sport seats. Lots of support, lots of side bolster support there, which are adjustable, and you get that same sort of almost quilted effect and that nice contrast stitching running through it as well. Loads of adjustment on these seats, so you can really get a fantastically comfortable position. Stepping into the car. So we've got the BMW semi-digital dashboard, and that basically refers to is we've got a analog outer ring. But then the centre sections on both sides is a sort of a digital screen, so that gives you various bits of information. If you're going through the different driving modes from Sport, say, to Eco Pro, that information can change. And also things like if you're changing radio stations via the steering wheel controls, you can get that information up ahead of you. The idea is that so you're not distracted by the main screen, you keep your eye on a bit more of what's going on and the sort of dials around you. You also get turn-by-turn direction information coming up on there as well, either when you need it. Central screen, we're running the BMW ID.6 system, so it's called a live tile system. And we have these 6 live tiles, which can be adjusted and set up to give you the information that you want to see. As you can see, it is a full touchscreen system as well. So you can click through, much bigger map. You've also got the tried and tested iDrive dial with a touchpad on top of it, and also voice activation to control this system. So lots of different ways to interact with the car. Moving down, we've got the media controls here, favourite buttons. This car is running a CD player as well. along obviously with the full Bluetooth connectivity for your music devices. Full dual zone climate control is standard, heated front seats for both passengers. And under this roller we've got a handy 2 cup holders there, additional 12-volt socket, handy cubby, and an additional USB socket as well there. And there's also a nice little cutout there for the key as well to keep that in. Moving down, as mentioned, the iDrive dial there. This car's running the 8-speed ZF gearbox. It does have a full manual mode as well, so you can use the gear selector to select your gears or the paddles behind the steering wheel. Full electric handbrake with auto hold functionality. So all the different driving modes there. We do have hill descent on this vehicle, and obviously we have front and rear parking sensors standard, along with reversing camera there. We have additional guidelines. There's also a park assist functionality as well to help you parallel park. Moving to the steering wheel, on the left hand side here we've got the cruise control settings, speed limit control, and on the right hand side got the audio options, volume, voice activation. Right, as you can see, this car has got 9,678 miles on the clock. It's been a one-owner car since new, purchased from ourselves, one of our customers, and recently just traded back in. So fantastic history for ourselves, and lovely standard options on this X3. I hope this video has been of use. If there's anything else we can do to help, please do get in contact. One of our sales executives would be more than happy to help.